Tonight, I am anchoring live from Orlo Vista, one of the areas that hit the hardest by the flooding from Hurricane Ian. And all day, we have been sharing some of the stories of the people who have been impacted by Ian. In the next hour, we are going to look at the recovery on Stone Island in Volusia County and Good Samaritan Village down in Osceola County. WESH News' Nika Hope will also join us from Fort Myers Beach, where that area is still recovering after the Category 4 storm came on shore in that zone. But first, I want to begin with WESH News' Gail Pascal Brown. She returned to hard-hit communities in Volusia County, including Stone Island, and saw two very different realities.
Finding dry land after Hurricane Ian was nearly impossible in some areas in Volusia County.
The flooding that happened after was pretty intense. I mean, we kept watching the floods and the river just go up and up every day.
Patricia Martika runs the High Banks Marina and Camp Resort in DeBary. It's a bait store, tackle shop, pontoon boat rentals, and more. After Ian,
the shop was open, but as far as renting boats, I mean, we were closed for about 3 months.
So how has it been since Ian?
Oh, we're back to normal. So yeah, definitely. Just hope we don't get flooding like that again.
Residents in Stone Island, just a little over 10 minutes down the road, second that emotion.
Well, it's been a real test of perseverance to put up with all the crap we had to put up with.
Stone Island sat submerged under floodwaters after Hurricane Ian came through.
We had 100 people here down the road that were using kayaks and stuff to get out through the water.
A year later, Jim Singletary and his wife, Alexis, still haven't moved back into their home.
The water came up to right about here, throughout the house. So all this had to be torn out. All the walls had to be stripped from at least 4 feet down. In some places, we had to go as high as 8 feet.
He says there was mold everywhere. They've been renting space from a friend.
We're living up in the land and have a furnished room over a garage, and it worked for us.
What's been the worst part about Hurricane Ian 1 year later?
Well, we didn't have any insurance, so it's all out of pocket, you know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. The insurance company dropped us in the middle of last summer. And
this has been unbelievably tragic over the last year for the neighbors and homeowners in Stone Island.
Attorney Thomas Allison represents about 40 Stone Island residents in a lawsuit against the city of Deltona. The complaint alleges Deltona opened up a flood control structure, also called a weir, shortly after Ian, sending floodwater to Stone Island.
In addition to whatever rainfall came from Hurricane Ian, there were hundreds of millions, even billions of gallons of additional water that came because this interconnect structure was open.
He says there are more than 200 homes in Stone Island. 67 of them were flooded.
Deltona was concerned that because of Hurricane Ian, there would be flooding in Deltona.
What is Deltona saying about that?
I can't comment on the pending litigation with the Stone Island residents.
But what Deltona spokesperson Catherine Barker can say is residents still needing assistance after Ian can still get it if they qualify.
So if anybody is still looking for help, needs help, they can obviously reach out to the city. Information is on our website, but there's still, FEMA money, grant money available.
What did Deltona learn from Hurricane Ian, if anything?
Well, it's what we took away from it is like there's some improvements in the city that need to be made. And so that's one of the things that we're doing right now actively.
As families continue to get back on their feet, Hurricane Ian taught us all something.
Count on your closest friends to help. They are a blessing.
In Volusia County, Gail Pascal Brown, WESH 2 News.